Hello friends, it's your favorite neighborhood nerd, Simone. I'm here with snippets from my desk. I'm actually not sure what I want to talk about. I'm hoping to ink up this Lumos. Ink up. I want to put black ink in here. Document black. I have the Ren right here. And it is also inked with document black, but I feel like if I don't use it, I was going to say if I don't use it every day, it has hard starts, but it doesn't. Sometimes it does, but then it still starts off, writes well. So I'm wondering if you have a Ren or any Tom Studios Lumos, Lumos Duo, the Ren, and you have document ink in those. Do you have hard start problems? Let me know in the comments down below because I'm super new to all of this. So I want to unbox this. I already unboxed it. This is what it looks like. Oh, you can, why would you even do this though? So it is the Lumos Pro Duo and the Atlas Stationer's exclusive color, which is a gradient from turquoise to this sagey green even. And it actually, I did not plan this out at all, but it fits really well with this almost foresty green color of the Ren that I received for my birthday. And yeah, I'm excited about this. There is two parts to this pen. It has two different openings, so you can ink two. This one and this one. You could, do this, but then one of them would always be open. And so you could just use them separately if you wanted to. I don't know. This is really small. Does this fit? No. So if I wanted this to be a long pen, let me put this to the side a little, because it's more comfortable, then I will, when I am unscrewing this pen, I will have to screw it to the top back here. Huh, interesting. Interesting. I like this pen, but I actually have to say that I like this just a tiny bit more because it does not require me to screw anything. Super easy access to this. Now, I bought this because it has more nib options. And so let's lift to reveal. And this comes with a whole Lumos full tip set. And it contains fine liner tips 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.5, 0.8, 1.0. And then writing tips is 0.3, 0.5, and then these felt tips, the brush, the chisel, and the bullet. Now I'm wondering what tip is on the writing tip here. Let's see if we can figure that one out. It looks like, it doesn't look like either one of them. This one is more conical than these because I really like the way this writes. It doesn't feel like you're ruining the tip of this. It's not like the felt tip pens. I wanted to have, with this one, I wanted to have something that is thinner than this and the brush. So I'm definitely going to, I have to open this that way. Oh, that is unfortunate. I don't like how this works. Oh. Friends, I just filmed a journal struggle video. That sucks. This is exactly what I didn't want to happen. And I forgot to use my mic and it was laying next to me. I hope it doesn't sound like I'm in a outer space or something. So I don't think I want the 0.1, but I might want the 0.2. I can change it, right? Because maybe that could also, this could be a good option. What is this? I'm so, oh my God. So if you have this, don't open this. You can just remove them from the top. What was I doing? Where's my brain? Not here. Clearly not here. Wow. Hold, please. Now I can't use this anymore because it's already broken. Oh my goodness. Did I pull out two? And where's the other one? Right here. I think I want to start with this one. This feels more, but also no. I'm going to try the 0.2 tip, and then I wanted the brush. So this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to ink them both with the De Atramentis Document Black. Friends, why? Okay, there is some info about this, and then I hope there's an information on how to do this. So without further ado, grab the tip holder and unscrew it from the body of the pen. This one. There was this, and I think this is to put on here so that you can unscrew this better, but I don't even know. Oh no, it's the tip cover for here. Okay, so then you can easily pop in and out. Tip grip is designed to help you loosen the tip holder as well as remove tips without getting inky fingers. Reservoir. Okay. Then I'm gonna put this in here. Huh. Oh. Tip. Like so. Okay. And then this goes in like so. Okay, this is all the way in, and then dip it into your ink. I am using document ink. And if this is going to go incredibly wrong, I have heard, I haven't actually researched much of this. I don't have any refills or anything to use. I'm just going to trust that everything's going to go well. And if I need more supplies for this, I will order them as I need them. So this goes down here. I'm just going to dip this into the black ink until I see the black be visible at the tip. It's not happening. There it comes. Did you see that? Okay. Then I'm just gonna put this in here. And screw it on. And then I'm gonna screw this back. Okay. is this, when is this supposed to stop turning? Okay, well, it does now. So I was a little worried that I was going to break the plastic threads of the tip holder. This is the black thing. Yes, I think I like this. This is 0.2. Yeah? Yes. Good. It definitely looks grayer than this. So write slowly. I am having trouble holding this correctly. That's going to be an issue, kind of. So, and then I want to put the brush into this as well. Oh, okay. And we're going to remove this here. What the cool thing about this, I think, in my opinion, is that you can buy all of these brushes and you can buy these refills for the what is this called again? The reservoir. They're actually pretty affordable. I heard there is supposed to be another brush that you can buy separately, which I haven't done. Can you screw this on even without? Yeah. Hoo-ha. This is not dependent on, yep. This works. Okay, cool. So let me finish my thought. You can buy these reservoirs and you can buy these tips, the full tip set, and I heard that there's another tip, the special brush that you can buy separately, and they're really affordable. So affordable that you don't really have to buy any throwaway pens anymore, like those single-use pens. And I think for that specifically, this is a really great option. I don't see myself, if this is going to work, buy any other black pens anymore. Any of the, what are they called? The Pigma Micron or anything like that. I don't think I'm ever going to buy those. I might buy another of these Lumos Duos, or even the Wren. I saw a video by the Bookish artist. I need to link that in the description box down below, which you can't really trust me at all because I never do. Oh, nice. I'm not sure if I like this though. Let's put this here. So I saw that Mandy from the Bookish Artist did a video on experimenting with the Wren and these tips here. So if I were to want another tip from here in a Tom Studio pen, and this is working great, haven't watched the video yet, then I might not even get one of those because I really think that they're almost too thin to hold comfortably in my hand. Now, I do want to try one thing, and I'm going to look where I can find that. Hold, please. So I have these Omni grips that I specifically purchased for my, what are these called again? Sailor Hokoro dip pens. The only downside to these grips here is that you can't really dip them into ink sample vials, but they make this pen much more comfortable. And so I thought, what if I tried this on here? However, I think I would need to try this on both sides, right? Because wow, this is too narrow, I believe. Well, I can always cut it open if I don't like it and it doesn't move. More comfortable for sure. Let's go over here. Can you see this? No, you cannot. So this is actually giving me more control over this pen. But this is super soft. So compared to my fountain pen, I need a lot more control over this. And I'm not the patient type. This might not be the right tip for me. I'm gonna leave it for a little bit. Okay, we have this. But then for this up here, I would need another one. And that is, I'm wondering how I would feel about, oh, okay, I could just test this out. How does it feel having that? Oh, okay, that's not good. Maybe if I put this on here, I can just slip it all on there. And then the other question is probably, nope, this goes here. How do we like the look of this? It's not really, it definitely looks more sleek and more usable and nicer when you have nothing on here, for sure. But for usability's sake, I'm just gonna leave it on here for now. Maybe not. Another thing that I've noticed or thought about just now is does it matter where what tip is in which pen what tip is in? Basically is what I'm trying to say. Like, is it easier to access this nib? Probably, right? I don't know. Like, okay, so let's say this is the tip that I use more. Then this is what I need to do in order to use this. If this tip is the one that I use most, the only thing I have to do is unscrew this. So the one that I'm not using more should be here, and the one that I'm accessing more often should be in the front. I don't know about this, friends. I don't like this. How do we get this off then? I'm okay with one, but two feels a little excessive, to be honest. So what I'm thinking for sure, what I should be doing, there's that floppy ploppy thing there. Okay. This is not what I want. I don't want this to. Okay. There we go. And let's open this. Can't. Still the same. Okay. Hello? Wrong side. Okay. And I'm actually just really thinking if I should already swap out the nib, because I don't like the brush at all. Like, nope. So what else would I use? Oh, I could try this one then. And then we can rinse. Hooray. How do we take that off without getting all dirty? We don't, most likely. There is a paper towel. I think I need to remove this first and then go here. Just pull. Okay. Now what? Now what? Now we push this through here. Okay, and then we push this in here. Okay, you do not push the reservoir. S-H-I-T, man. Is this all the way up there? I hope so. And then we're just gonna soak it again. And there we see the black. And good. Yep, this is where this goes. So now what if I like this better than this one? I don't know. And this one up here. So now the question is, I think I heard you can rinse the brushes, but they are so tiny. I don't think that's a great option. So yes, I like this. I might even like this more than this. Okay, cool. Cool. So this is inked. This is, oh, let me, okay. Wow, okay. Tom's Studio. Lumos Duo. This is the 0.2 fine liner tips. Then we have the 0.3 W. Oh, that's a writing tip. Okay. And then this is the Ren. I would think that this is the 0.5 writing tip, but I can't say for sure. And this one is definitely the blackest one of those. All right. Those are those are these are those. Now I will rinse this and see what happens. I'm gonna put this aside. So I would love to hear if you have these. Let me know your thoughts, your favorite tip, what you use them for. Do you have anything in there besides black document ink? That is my the use case that I can think of that would make the most sense to me. I don't really see me using this with ink colors because I have my fountain pens for that. But you never know what happens or when preferences change, right? So that's that. I have, wow, maybe 10 more pages in this notebook and then I'm done. That is so cool. Okay. There's also an information about what ink you should use, and the revolution has begun. I love that. Maybe I'll just wrap this out and stick this in here somewhere. Yeah, what about grabbing some washi? That, maybe the yellow one. This is cool, but also not, because this snap gets caught. And there's always cat hair everywhere. This I did with this Pentel sign, and for my expert level of brush lettering with a felt tip pen with these brush pens, that's as best as I can do because I'm really not good at this. So I'm just gonna use, no, I'm going to do this. No, I didn't pre-order it. I ordered it, but just going to leave it like that. Lumos Duo in the Atlas Stationers exclusive color way, and I really like it. The body is a bit slim, but the tips, but I love the concept and am convinced. Nice job, Tom's Studio. Okay. The funny thing is, in my video about my journal struggles and the fact that I really like the A5 size of the Take a Note planner and the space that it gives me, is that this week we're already here. I've only used this page so far, and I don't really think I have anything else to say. What happened yesterday? I don't remember. Yesterday was Friday. Yeah. Pizza day. Maybe I can actually use that. So I also talked about this GU planner, and really, I don't know, this is super thin, and I feel like it's different than this, but maybe I'm just overthinking this. So let me touch. This is Sanzin paper, and this is, I don't know, it feels thinner, it feels more slick. Yeah, I'm struggling a little, and I talked about this in the video, which I said again earlier. I'm not sure, or I'm hoping that I will be able to use. Wow, my brain is not working right now. I hope I'm going to be able to use my video that I filmed about my journals, because I forgot to put on the mic, but I had the mic plugged into my phone, so that's bad. What was the thing that I was going to say about this? It's really interesting to see all of the different things that I did. Like, look at this. And I do like this a lot. Yeah, I need to have a good think about this all. So, the reason why I wanted also to use the bigger notebook is because then I would be able to use more stickers. And I am really, like, here is my ephemera insert, and then I have all of this accumulated, and I'm not so sure what to do about that. I'm definitely not the type of person who cuts out all of those printable stickers, that's for sure. So, and I don't know where to stick these types of things then. I'm really struggling a little bit, or a lot with all of the stuff that is in here. I have 2 more boxes that look like this, where I at some point, maybe a year, 2, 3 years ago, I filled the bin because I thought I'm going to use all of this stuff. And then it got lost somewhere, or I put it somewhere, I stashed it away. And then I started something else where I could keep all of that overflow that doesn't fit in here. So I need to really find a way on using the things. I was going to put something here. Yes, I was going to find the pizza sticker from... See, these types of things, these go much better in that bigger take-a-note. So maybe, even though I have a really huge history with all of the Traveler's Notebook inserts, maybe I do need to give the take-a-note another chance to grow. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Not that I'm going to listen to it, because I never do, but I would really like, what if you were in my shoes, what would you do? How would you proceed from here at this point? I think I'm gonna check in if, like, I don't think I'm going to film another big video about this, where I'm like dedicating a whole video slot to the fact that I'm my journals, to my journals. But I do think maybe I can update you on my feelings in maybe October, on where I'm at right now. Here, this is what I was looking for. Scissors are right here. I might need to, I don't know, I was going to say something, but I slept so bad. Oh, I could write about the night. It was so hot and I slept so bad. I'm so tired. I think I slept, but it doesn't feel like it at all. So how do I put this here? Am I going to put something else here? I do not know. Maybe I'm just going to put this right here. Where am I going to put the stamp for the week? I could put this like that. It would fit much better. Oh my God, I finished a book. It was so good. I need to put that into my journal. I really enjoyed it. I wasn't even sure if I should listen to it. It was one of those, the hold came in and then so what is going to be straight? The cat. I decided to put it right here because I am just going to use, oh, I saw in this other journal, no, finished thoughts. I saw in this other journal lettering with my watercolor set, and then I outlined it with a black pen, which I really liked. However, I started this journal entry like this, and I don't think I should change the way that I journal in a weekly spread on this side. So if I want to do that, I'm going to do that next week. So first of all, we are going to stamp the week. So this was August 17. So this is August 18. And I'm going to stamp it right up here. Oh, this is not going to work. What if I am going to use one of those? Yep. August 18th to today is the 23rd, so tomorrow is the 24th. There we go. What pen am I going to use for this? I had this one. These are my currently inked pens. I shared the video today, or when you watch this, possibly yesterday. Color green. Picking up on these. Pizza night is what I'm going to write here. Maybe I'm just going to write pizza, because it seems like if I write pizza night, it's not enough space here. Or I can do a different font and just pizza. If I'm going to write night like this as well, it's not going to fit here. But what would go here? Because I don't like, if I write night here, I think if I want to write night in a different font, I need to put it right under here, and it needs to be NIGH. Yeah, this is working. So maybe we do this. Okay, so I'm gonna color in. I started using this. So I purchased this in order to replace this, so I had more space in here. However, that kind of didn't really work. I really enjoy this. However, now that I'm using my fountain pens in here, I kind of use this and this at the same time. So now I'm thinking of maybe I'm going to migrate these things into here. Yeah. There's always something to change. If we don't have anything to change or think about, then we don't have fun, or that's at least how it seems to me. Pizza. Night. So now the question is, do I write with the green pen? I guess so. I'm gonna try maybe using the Lumos pens for my journaling on this page here, but I think I'm going to continue like this and like this on this spread, just because, as I said, I already used this right here. So I am using the green. This is my Pelikan M800 in green demonstrator with a fine nib, and I've inked it with Diamond Safari, and I really like that ink. I have to tell you. Pizza night. It's actually every Friday is pizza night, but I really loved my pizza yesterday. I love our pizza system. I roll out dough. Theo makes the sauce, and Michael and does the rest. I love the way my pizza toppings taste. And I'm going to list them because that is something that I highly encourage you to do when you journal, is to document things like that, because they change, or it's really fun to look back years later. It's like, oh, that was the pizza toppings that I liked at that time. So it is ham, it is cheese, it is mozzarella, it is onions, it is olives, and artichokes. And it's the best combination ever. Obviously there's sauce on there, but then this is what I love. Tastes so well. There's an S missing. Good. Okay, cool. Love this entry. So here's my Saturday entry, and then I have a space for Sunday. Maybe there's going to be some decoration over here. I don't know yet. It's gonna work out. Yes, we're going to watch a movie tomorrow night, and we're going paddle boarding, so there's a lot of space left for this stuff. Okay, cool. I like it. And there's that. Now, still haven't really figured out what I'm going to do with all of this stuff, but I don't have to, right? I also really want to look here. So another thing that I thought I might be able to do is actually use this in here, because to be honest, I would like this to be blacker. So well, maybe I have a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. That's stupid. So I need to do meal prep. I need to well, that's basically the whole thing. I need to do the egg thing. Is that all? Why did I think I had to do so much stuff tomorrow? Oh, I need to make pasta salad. Today. I like this dark color more. I could also ink up my, maybe we can do that right now and see what I like better, right? What did no, I haven't put this away anywhere. So I have this Pilot Vanishing Point. I didn't ink it up again after the last time I had it inked, because I think I knew I was going away. I don't know. There was something that made me not ink it up again. So I thought maybe maybe I can ink it and then see what I like better and how. So this is dry now. We could do a pen test and see how it dries, how quickly it dries. Maybe that was the reason why I didn't ink it up again. And also I really like using this, but I don't like that it's so light. For some reason, this black makes it more visible to me, and it makes, there's a more contrast between this cream paper. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Like, today I'm really, my eyes hurt. I'm just not me. So, a rag would be cool. So that is here. The reason why I'm using a rag is because what I'm going to do is put this in here, ink it up through here, and then I will fill in the, wow, you're seeing so much. I will put this in here, then pull through ink, and then I'm going to check how much ink is in the converter and fill it up with the syringe. So what I need is messy paper. See, there's not a lot of stuff in here. So I do need to do is, first of all, clean off this mess here so it doesn't. And so I would love if you clean off your nibs with a rag. How do you make them clean so that there's no more ink coming out onto the nib? Because that's the thing that doesn't work for me. Well, actually, it looks like it did. Okay, so, and then we are going to remove the cartridge. Yeah, like, really? Are you serious right now? And there's air here that needs to be removed, otherwise ink is just not going to go down. This syringe is too fat for this, so there's some syringes when the diameter of the syringe tip is narrower, I can push it into this thing here and then go down, but I can't with this one, so I need to hope that sucks. Hold, please. Where's my narrower syringes? Here. I believe that this can go down here, and I'm gonna try it without having a back. So this one should be able to go, yeah, see? So what I'm going to do is put this on here, not blow air in, but take air out. There we go. Okay. Well, check this out. Look. Okay, so I'm going to take this off. A lot of stuff to clean today. Did not plan on doing that. Lots of accidents happening too. So, because I can get the syringe behind this divider thingy, I can put ink into the actual part of the converter that matters. There we go. Emptied this one out. Now I'm pushing in the converter. Oftentimes there's a drop of ink coming out the front. So, nib goes down here. And now it's been on air so much that there we go. And then we can take this away. And let's try. Where's my cool thing? Imagig. There's so much stuff on here that I don't know where I have stuff located. This is bad. There we go. Let's see. Pilot, vanishing point. Extra fine, 14 karat gold nib. And this ink is De Atramentis. Document black. Let's see this pen. Less. That's interesting. So obviously this pen, even though the line is thicker, let's compare the line width, is thicker, it puts down less ink because this smears more. So this is the 0.2 and there's a finer one. So even if this is not the same width, yeah, but also look at how much blacker. So black. That's why this is more smeary. Smeary. So if I write on here, this is, let's count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. This is not seconds, this is counting. So it definitely needs a lot of time. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we don't even need to go further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Well, wrong. 15. This is 15. This is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there is this tiny bit of smearing right here. But basically, after counting to 5, this is already dry. After counting to 5, this is not dry. But specifically for the monthly, I don't know if that is just, it just doesn't compute. Like, there's so much happening on this page that if I put in this pen, it's just not visible enough for me. So here, it's like, is there even anything? Oh no, I don't have anything to do that week. Yeah, so this actually would even work in here, right? Oh my God, this also is so hard to put in. Okay, because what I was doing is I just clipped this to this loop, so I would have to do the same here. But look at this, it's a blue pen and a kind of bluish gray planner. Oh, I love this. So I'm gonna try and use this for the next week, next month. Can you imagine that September 1st is, first of all, is on a Monday, and that is actually next Monday, like 1 week from now, and that is actually Labor Day? I didn't realize. So of course I didn't plan anything. Just like it happens to me all the time here. I think what I'm going to do is actually go through these 2 pages. Oh, do you want to see how I've been using this? I really like how I'm using this planner. I haven't really done much this week, but so basically what I'm doing is I am putting in my to-dos, and then in between every week, currently this is not going to be the way in when I get the 2026 inserts. Oh my gosh, next year is 2026. What the hell? But for now, it's working really well. So I have my daily to-dos, my appointments right here, and then I have brain dump stuff right over here. The way the plotter inserts actually work is that this line for this day goes all the way through here, but if I'm able to, and maybe that's another reason why I need a black pen, black, not this dark gray, I am going to ignore, so basically the day goes all the way through here, but I'm going to ignore that, and I'm just going to continue using this page as a brain dump, to-do list, note-taking device. Anything that comes to mind is going to be captured right here. And then I'm going to go through and evaluate these and move the things that are still relevant to other spaces. The only problem that I'm having is that I'm not going through these. But I only have 2 so far, so that's good. But then this page is full, and then I'm working on this week right here, and then I'm filling this page, and then when I'm done with this, I can just take out that page. I don't know how, well, this is obviously and definitely not going to happen in 2026 because the layout is different. But so far, for this person right here, it is working really well with these project pages. And I'm not sure if I'm going to order from Plotter directly or through Yoseka Stationery. I don't know. But if I am going to order through Plotter, maybe I'm going to get another one of those because I really like the layout of this. I could also see myself, you know, if I'm using this for a specific project, each of these ones could be an idea or a topic, and then I could brain dump here, and then, you know, like, it's not a lot of space that needs to be wasted. I'm not sure how I'm going to use this, but compared to the weeks, this has been working much better. I think because I don't feel like I'm so crammed in space this way. I am very much, this is how my regular handwriting is. I don't have to make it tiny to fit in here, and that really helps with the things. And I've been also using all of these pages right here. There's like Dr. Surge. I took notes when I saw a general practitioner. I think this stuff is also going to go in here. What I don't really understand how it's supposed to work well is how these project pages, because if the plotter is a little fuller, you can't really open this up well enough. And so this is letter writing stuff that I want to put in here. So I'm not going to have a pen pal journal. I'm going to have the pen pal stuff right here. And so far, what I decided to do is just use these as kind of dividers and have the relevant papers right outside here, so that the topics are still divided, but they're not inside this project folder. And then this one is, I don't know what this is. But that is where I am with this. I need to sit down and fill in the monthly spreads coming up, because I think they're really important right now too. So yeah. So I did put this in before I went to Germany to capture ephemera. Not really sure what I'm going to do with this specific folder. Probably just gonna take it back out because does it affect the way these papers lay? It shouldn't, right? Because they're not actually put into the holes here. Yeah, I'm really happy. I'm glad I went for the A5. I had that, quick brain fart that instead of going for the Bible, going for the plotter. And then I saw this on Reddit for the exact one that I wanted on Reddit for a really good price. That just was kind of like meant to happen. I'm really happy so far with how this works. So it seems like every year I have a struggle thing. Either I'm struggling with my journal, and then I switch, and then I'm like, I don't really think I should have done this. Or I have a planner struggle and I switch, but not both of them go smoothly. This worked really well. The journal switch didn't. Last time, I think the planner switch didn't go well. So I don't know what that's supposed to say about me. Alrighty. That's it. I'm done for today. Thank you so much for joining me on my desk. If you have an idea on what I can do with my paper shit right here, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Yeah, and I'll see you again next time. Until then, bye.